tracks are over here on the left. We're going to cross them up here in a little bit. And I didn't get any videos posted. Well, they will be posted by the time this one goes up, they will be posted, hopefully. Dang, a lot of stuff riding around back there that I didn't realize. It is 7:15 for me. It's only 6:15 over here in Monte Vista because it's, of course, mountain time. It's nice they put a skate park in for the kids to skate instead of on the streets and city sidewalks. We're going to make a left here and cross the railroad tracks. I see some grain cars in the yard. Architecture in this town. Not much going on this early. I'm not even quite awake yet. Oh, passenger cars. Wow, I couldn't get those. Some really old passenger cars sitting over here between the blocks. Sorry. Huh. Should be out by now. Gas stations all over the place in this town. Oh, there's some boxcars over there. Sorry, Sparky. I guess they still use boxcars over here to ship produce out. Just regular boxcars, though. They didn't look like they were refrigerated. Although it did say 30, didn't it? So I'm not holding anybody up behind me. Zipper. Now I can't see the railroad tracks. Every block I look down to the north, there's a school or some type of school building. Except for that block. Now there's a park. Another park. And yet another park. And then Pagosa, 72 miles to Pagosa, yet I got 82 to my drop point. They're apparently 10 miles west of town. That was just the ELD telling me it was going to change to driving instead of not driving or on duty. Oh yeah, this is going to be nice. Nice little storm system went through. The truck has got rain spots on it. There's some water on the fender. think the terraces and the speaker, well, they don't use speaker boxes anymore. They just tell you to tune to a certain radio station, and that's how they do it now. Radio station instead of speaker boxes. So up here on the left, you can see one screen there on the left, and the other screen's going to come up. It's right there in the back a bit. So that's that double drive-in movie theater. And then there's a motel to the north of it, or to the west of it, which would be cool because you could be in your room and then be watching a movie. I wonder if they did that. I wonder if that's the perks of staying in that motel is you get to have a free movie ticket. As soon as I get back to civilization, I'll have to upload. I should. Oh, get this. So last night when I get parked, I have internet because I watched a couple of live streams last night and then a couple of videos, and then I get a phone call and I'm talking to Bruce. That's Bruce Giroux. If you don't know Bruce, just go look up Bruce Giroux on YouTube. So anyway, I'm watching, and then I go over and try to do some stuff while I'm talking to him, and I don't have internet service. And I'm thinking, what the heck's going on? And I don't know, man, we talked 2 hours or so. I don't know, maybe even longer than 2 hours. But as soon as I got off with him, boom, my internet service came back. So apparently, this was a kind of a dead area that it had to take the Wi-Fi or the internet and use it for a signal from my phone. And as soon as I got off the phone, then I had my internet back because it came back to 4G. And of course, I didn't do anything because by then it was dark, and really dark, and I was tired. I basically just ate, and I think I watched a couple of videos and then went to bed. And then of course I wake up this morning at 4 o'clock in the morning. Colorado time, which would actually be 5 o'clock Central time, 5 o'clock for me. And then, of course, you couldn't get back to sleep. So I've been awake since 5 o'clock Central time this morning. 4 o'clock, and it's been 4 o'clock. So it's been almost 2.5 hours now since I've been awake for Colorado time, for mountain time. Excuse me, mountain time. So off in the distance, I see some tank cars sitting on the tracks. So I don't think anything past. I think it's all single track mainline out here, and if there's any sightings, I'm not sure. And I'm thinking right where I see these tank cars, there's no sightings. So I think Monte Vista is probably the last. Did I just say that? The last active portion of this rail line. Which, okay, fine. And like I said, they're storing cars on everything else from Monte Vista all the way up to is that South Point? Let's get the map out and check it here. Let's see. Take the other page. Since I am past the division page. South Fork, yeah. From South Fork, I think the tracks go north up 149, but I don't know how far north. See, there's Creed, and then you get up to the Continental Divide, and if you keep following that road all brings you up to just west of Gunnison. It's a marked route as for trucks. I don't know if I want to take it though. Of course, 550 is marked for trucks too, and boss won't let me take 550. Yes, he will not let me take 550. I got to take the bypass route. He says, why would you? He's been on it on a bike, and yeah. Maybe he's been on it over in a truck too, I don't know. Just say there's no guardrails. But hey, Wolf Creek, or Monarch, there's places where there's no guardrails on that road. if they'll bring them back into service, because last winter when I came through here, instead of tank cars, there's a whole bunch of coal cars, gondolas, or not gondolas, but bathtubs and stuff sitting over here on this line. So I wonder if they switch them out. You know, during the winter they'll pull these back out and use them, and they'll bring coal hoppers in and park them, because hey, that would make sense. Because if that coincides with that storage unit up there at Pagosa Springs, Kansas, is that during the winter they ship the propane out to the people, to the suppliers, to sell to the customers, and then during the summer they bring it, whatever's not used, they bring it back, because less people use propane during the summer months, because you're using electricity. Which then would require more coal, because the electricity plants are still fired by coal out here. So they would use the coal hoppers during the summertime, which is why the tankers are sitting here, because the propane is not being used. The coal hoppers are. So then winter comes around, the tankers will disappear, the coal hoppers will come back. That's a theory. So I guess I gave one of the answers away to the two mountain passes across this US 160 route. Oh, the railroad tracks are just right over there. They're less than 100. Hell, they probably couldn't get a tractor trailer between the tracks and the road. That's how close they are. I could have sworn that there was stuff stored here. There was coal hoppers, soda ash cars and stuff too, but there isn't now. Really? Are you letting me pass? That 50-mile-an-hour slowdown sign? Where was that at? See, I could have sworn there was train cars all the way back to this point. This is Del Norte, Norte, but I don't know if it's got a hyphen or a squiggly thing above the E or not, but Del Norte or Norte, the billboard here, Del Norte. So it just got an E and nothing above it, but it could be a Del Norte or Del Norte, who knows? Maybe somebody could tell me. Would have to be on a hangout session though. Wait, was that 40 or 30? Whoa, I think that was 30. That's the second sign. I missed the first one. Actually, no, I saw the first one. It didn't register. Turn the music off. I don't want to get copyrighted. Yeah, and I probably could be live right now. no, I can't get that portion of the. So this is 112 and 160. Trucker that let me go by is on my butt because he's not doing the speed limit. I can never figured that thing out. I guess it just marks a little waypoint for the people walking across. Oh, there's old narrow gauge caboose sitting over there. Caboose 0580, Denver and Rio Grande. Family Dollar. Building something there. Just got done putting concrete in. San Luis Valley something. Rio Grande Hospital back down that road. Nice. 50, 140. Let's pick this thing up. Let's go. We got a mountain to climb up here. And what's marquee sign? Expect delays. Heavy traffic in area. Really? Even today? It's Monday. Everybody should be back to work. There shouldn't be any heavy traffic. The railroad tracks came back to the road again right here. I want to show you this. Containers. Short containers, really small containers. Containers have been made into individual containers.